Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of making a server for our React Native app. So in the previous episode I showed you guys what we're going to make. Now we're going to go ahead and download everything we need. So if you went in the second part of this where we made a React Native application where you reinstalled Node.js, go ahead to nodejs.org and install this, recommended for most users, 14.15.3 LTS. Once you've installed that, you should have access to npm, and then let's go ahead and we'll need Postman. So go ahead and download Postman if you haven't already. Create a new account and go ahead through the download, which should be, I guess they want you to make an account first, and then because they've got an online Postman too, I think if you just type Postman download, yeah, it should come up. Yep, and then just download the app. And we will also need Mongodb Compass download. So go ahead and make an account with MongoDB and download the Compass Community Edition. So we go. Yeah, this one, Compass. So not anything else, just Compass is fine. Yeah, so this is what Compass would be. It's all read-only stuff. And as far as I'm aware, that is everything we need. And then we'll get to actually installing stuff. So let's go ahead and get to installing stuff now. What we can do is open up CMD and let's go here, go to my downloads, and we'll create a new folder. I'll call it to do app server. So go ahead and make this folder any way you like, and let's choose directory into it. This to do app file slash to do app server, and we want to do npm init, so that'll initialize our server package. So here it'll ask us for the name, so package name, go ahead and do enter, version 1, enter, description, so you can enter stuff here. The entry point will keep as index.js, test command, just enter, and yeah. And then that's created our basic node server, rather node package. This has got a package.json. So what we'll do is open it up as a WebStorm project. And it'll come like this. So all it has is a package.json, which has basically nothing. Now there's a few things we'll need to install. So if you open up terminal and type npm I bcrypt.js, now this is what's going to encrypt our password, so we'll need that. We're going to download config. So config is going to hold all our database variables, the variables that shouldn't be hard coded, essentially, like our secret and our keys, that kind of stuff. We'll also download or install Express. So Express is what's going to host, it's going to run our server. It makes it easier for us to actually get our server up and running, because in literally 5 lines of code, the server's up and running very quick. And then we'll use Express validator. So that will be for our validation, for when we want to validate input from the body that's coming in as a request, and then we'll throw errors if it doesn't match certain criteria, like when I was throwing an error saying please enter a valid email. And then we want JSON web token that is going to hold so that this value here, this one, is a JSON web token, and it has 3 parts to it. So every time there's a full stop is a new part, which has kind of like the header information, the body, and some other stuff down here. The important part is what the body contains, and for that it's sort of like encrypted data, but not really, and you can essentially read that information and have stuff stored in it, so it's easier to transfer between client and server, and it's much lighter. And then we'll also download Mongoose or install Mongoose. So Mongoose will be to connect to our MongoDB database. Mongoose is a package that makes it easier to connect with Node and MongoDB. There are other packages that you can use. I prefer Mongoose. And yeah, so let's go ahead and install that. Let's go ahead and run that. And in the meantime, we'll do very basic kind of stuff. So let's see, one more thing we want to do is do npm I nodemon -d. So this will be a dev dependency. Nodemon allows you to run your app and make changes, and then it'll hot reload as the changes are made, because by default it doesn't do that. You'd have to restart the app every time, which is quite cumbersome. So once we've got our packages, now our main file should be index.js. So we're going to go ahead and do new file and index.js like that. So that's our environment set up. In the next video, we'll get to some coding and make our first route to which we can post it, or rather get. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.